immediately.
Great restart from VSOU. Sainz tried to take a lot of speed into the final corner, didn't have the grip available, so he pushed in terms of the front tyres. A lot of understeer from Sainz, couldn't get on the pan. VSOU got away down the start and finish straight. That was very important for the Romanian, as we see. That's Kujala, I think, running wide at the back. And this is Kvyat now putting Venturini under pressure. This is as close as a battle we've seen in the top 6.
That might open up for the cars behind, for Jack Harvey, Connor Daly, and the rest of the guys just outside the points there.
Well, it's Justus putting Sainz under pressure, and Regalia looking racy ahead of his teammate Harvey as well. So VSOU getting away, and it looks as though it could be Sainz Jr. that's under pressure
holding the field up.
Lap.
Now, did that opening lap where he really had to wrestle the car around to get into second, did that ask too much of the tyres compared to those behind? Because as you say, that Red Bull car with Kevin Korjus right behind, Korjus now with Facu Regalia and Jack Harvey, the 2 red and white ART cars. This is second, third, fourth there, Facu Regalia. 5th place, Jack Harvey. 6th, Giovanni Venturini behind the number 3 car of Harvey. Then Danny Kvyat, and then the 3rd of the ART cars, Connor Daly in 8th place, ahead of yesterday's race 1 winner, Aro Vainio, and Tio Elinas in 10th, will get a point. So Regalia, I don't think, my maths isn't that great, I'm afraid. I don't think Regalia can leave here with the championship lead as it stands. Even if he makes it onto the podium, I think he'd need to be second.
So Sainz Jr. now.
Maybe not, no. 3rd might do it.
Still hanging on.
Yeah.
And catching's one thing, passing's another around the Hungaroring, as we've alluded to.
Last lap of the race, Robert Vichoryu was after a lap away from the restart, 2.2 seconds ahead of Carlos Sainz in 1 lap. That shows how much Sainz's tyres have gone off. He is going to hold everybody up now. I mean, he's almost parked there getting into the chicane. The car will not slow down, doesn't particularly want to accelerate off the corners either, and it's not really keen on turning too much either. He's got all sorts of problems. Sainz holding off in 2nd place. Korjus in 3rd, Regalia 4th, the first red and white car there with the colours of Argentina. And then Jack Harvey, Giovanni Venturini, Kvyat, Daly, Vainio, Elinas, Kujala, Ericsson.
Almost backed it in there. He was very close to making a mistake in that braking zone, and that's given Regalia a sniff.
Another couple of laps would make these races really entertaining, wouldn't they, with cars going off everywhere. But it's enough for Robert Vichoryu. He's going to claim his 2nd win of the season. The Romanian for MW Arden, as close to a home race as he's going to get. Victory for him. Sainz holds on in 2nd. Korjus, I don't think he would have survived another lap ahead of Facu Regalia, but he is in 3rd place on the podium.
What a great job from VSOU, the Romanian. You know, he's actually really surprising me, and it's the manner of which he wins the races. Okay, he's won 2 races, reverse grid, but it's the manner in which he's done it. He has been absolutely dominant both times out. And let's look at this race, for example. Tricky time for him in the safety car, and he just drove away from Sainz Jr.
And a 1-2 for MW Arden as well. Very different colour schemes, of course, because 2 of their cars, Sainz and Danny Kvyat, are sponsored by Red Bull, and Robert Vichoryu is not.
Still got the yellow nose.
Yeah, but, well, he's got the yellow nose to go with his yellow camera pod, because that goes with being the middle of the 3 cars in the team.
Well, that's how you can tell the Arden car. It's like a little beak, isn't it? The nose on the front of these cars. So this is
Elinas. This is on to the last lap, is it? Ooh, something fall off the back of... something did fall off the back of Aro Vainio's car.
What was it?
I don't know. Is the replay going to tell us anything more interesting down the bottom? Oh, it is.
So something's gone wrong.
Yeah.
For him.
Well, luckily it wasn't the spring bouncing into a helmet.
Exactly. And that... just further up.
In other news, the forecast F. Scottio for the rest of the day. Robert Vichoryu leads an MW Arden 1-2. All 3 ART cars, all 3 MW Arden cars in the top 8. And Karainen brothers with 2 cars in the points in the top 10 as well. But it's win number 2 of the season for the Romanian youngster. So Robert Visoyu claims maximum points here. Who ended up with the fastest race lap? I'm struggling to remember now. We might see that at the end of the timing screen. Not classified, Melvin McKee and Lewis Williamson made contact with each other, and Zonzini and Rob Cullen also out of the race.
It may just be Visoyu, you know, he was very quick out front. And it would have to been at the beginning anyway.
Doesn't tell us. Yeah, after a couple of laps, it would have been. So 3 of the non-finishers from Great Britain and Ireland, and 1 from San Marino. And our podium from Romania, Spain and Finland, with Argentina, Italy completing the top 6 ahead of Russia, the USA, Finland and Cyprus. Not international? I don't think you could ever say that about GP3. So that's it then for the break, and they will now head off on holiday with Teo Elinas still the lead.